The course homepage is where you can find all the information to the course. And we'll also be using Canvas as well that's where you'll be able to find your grades, and there will be some online quiz activity for you to do. I do update the website frequently, and I'll let you know about things in email. So you really have to make sure that your email address is valid and you don't have me going to the spam folder. I know that your time is valuable and that this course is expensive. In the summer, you're paying the full price, and in the regular semester, you're paying about a third, and the state is paying about 2/3. So no matter what, it's expensive. But your time is always valuable. That means we can't waste time spending half the semester going over what we should have learned in Physics 51. And I believe you did learn things in Physics 51. Otherwise, you would not have passed it. So how will we avoid wasting time? Well, the review will mostly consist of completing an online quiz based on simple exam problems or homework problems from Physics 51. And I've got statistics that show that this quiz will predict, to some extent, how you will do in EE 98. Now what that means to me is that I don't want you to take a quiz and think, oh, this is, if I only mastered 70% of the topics, I'll only be, in Physics 51, I'll only be able to master 70% of the topics in E98. I don't like to think that way. Is that you can also use this as a diagnostic tool to say, gee, what do I need to learn better on my own so that I can master these skills in EE98. And so as a result, that's why I want you to be able to take the quiz as often as you can, as often as you want to, so you can check your knowledge and say, gee, I'm having trouble with this problem. Then you look it up in the book, or you come to my office hours, and together or with your friends, you come up to speed. This quiz is open book, open note. But there probably will be depending on summer or regular semester, a certain time frame in which you need to get it done by. All right. A little bit more about the learning environment and the goals. I want everyone to master at least 80% of the topics covered in EE 98. And to do this, I don't curve. Now I know that this can be very scary when you first hear it, but I want everyone to succeed, and the only one to get everyone to succeed is to not curve. Because if I curve, then I am inherently making you compete against each other. And I want you to work together to learn the material. And industry expects you to be able to work on a team. And in karate, there's even a phrase, team. Together, everyone accomplishes more. But what I've noticed is that if you don't curve and you don't understand a subject, a certain topic, or you're having trouble with it, your friends will be more likely to help you with that, because by helping you, it doesn't hurt their grade. And in fact, by helping you, it helps them learn it. And so conversely, when you're the one that understands the topic of the day and your friends don't, you can explain it to them. They're helped because you explained it at a student-to-student level. And it helped you because nothing quite makes you learn something as well as when you have to try to teach it to somebody else. So, and I have seen examples in my career of where students in one of my classes where I don't curve will communicate freely about every topic, and then as soon as a topic in someone else's class comes up and that class is curved, the same students who are working together in one of my classes stop working together in another class. And so yes, if you were talking about some digital subject where I didn't curve, ideas are flowing freely, people are helping each other, and when it switched to an analog topic, they all clammed up, especially to this one person who was effectively breaking the curve. Also, curving can leave you with the sense that you never learned the material. Um, I had this course in economics, and I earned an A, but my grade on the final was maybe could have been 50% of the subjects mastered. Well, okay, I guess I got the A. I wasn't going to go complain. I'm kind of a practical person, but it did make me wonder if I really learned microeconomics, or did I just learn more than others? Um, Left me confused, to say the least. So the thing, just to spend a little bit more about things that would kill teamwork, is that, yeah, displaying only the best work, um, trying to compare people, and if I'm trying to tell you to avoid mistakes or be better than others or get a high grade, or um, I can really kill teamwork. And if you think I'm doing any of these bad behaviors, just let me know, and I will try to stop it, because I'm certainly not a perfect person. And the thing is if you're in a bad teamwork environment, sometimes there can be some bad behaviors that come apart. Meaning, if you're not doing well, you can just think, oh, I'm just not good at this, rather than maybe you need to work harder or something like that. Okay? Teamwork boosters is mastery goal structure. And I think you've heard in this talk that I've mentioned mastery quite often. So that we talk about self-improvement, developing your skills, and yes, I want to develop your creativity. Um, and hopefully in this kind of environment, you'll all have a positive attitude towards learning. And if you're not getting a skill, you'll attribute it to something under your control rather than something out of your control, like I'm a jerk or you're just not good enough. Okay? I don't think I'm a jerk, and I do think you're good enough. And I would like you to take some risks. That's how great things are done. And yep, I really want you to ask for help when you need it. It's not weakness. It's strength when you ask for help when you need it. So let's have fun. And on this slide, one day I hope to have pictures of students having fun in EE98, or at the very least, pictures of students have secured internships based on what they have learned in EE98. So let's get to work.